last year I started watching Blake 7.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that's hardcore. That is hardcore.
That's so optimistic in his outlook.
Yeah, right. And right in the middle of the show, they switch heroes. Like the guy, just like he gets just dropped on the planet, and that's it. And then it's the cynical one.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god.
Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, I'm catching up. That's mostly what I'm watching every night, like some British shows, and yeah, I'm having a blast.
There's a baby group. All you gotta do, throw that in that and just kind of enjoy it.
I'll do that. We'll catch up with you later.
All right, see you later, guys.
Bye.
Yeah, it's beautiful. He's a big fan of Deadpool, and I'm a big fan of Harley Quinn, and I'm a sucker for black and white. So.
Someone online is asking you what type of markers do you use?
Oh, those are the Copic markers.
Any particular reason why is Copic specific?
Because of how the colors blend well, or the tones blend well together.
Okay.
The fact that they were the first one to have refills, and after more than 10 years using them, you stick with what you know. The tool adjusts to your hand. You know it's going to respond. You can replace the tips. You can refill, and they're really reliable. I don't know over time how they handle with light, because everybody is going to store the art in a different place. Will be exposed to a different type of sun, so it's hard to tell. But you know.
Well, that was my next question, right? Will they eventually fade over time? Obviously, being the fact that if you have it in direct sunlight, it will fade.
Yeah,
but
and
if it's not?
No, if it's in a portfolio or in an area where there's enough shadow, and if you put an anti-UV screen as you frame it, it should be good.
Okay.
Now, of course, if you have a room exposed to direct sunlight, that's not going to sit too well.
So in this particular instance, because it's in a book, and if you put it on a shelf, you won't have a problem at all, because you're not even exposing it to any light.
Yeah, that wouldn't.
Now, do you believe that these so-called UV glass, do you think they're worth it? Do you think they work or they help?
I don't know. I think once you, if you got good reviews from a brand, and if you know the process of how they're using it, they're making it. I mean, there's a safety, there's a guarantee with this. I would say anything galleries use to protect art that's exposed there, that's on display there. If you can find the brand, if you can find what process they're using, you should. There's no reason why should doubt that. Now, at our level, it's pretty random. We don't really do any research on that level. We just focus on the art, and that's it. And then it's up to the responsibility of the owner to figure it out. And I don't frame my own work, so I'm not that vain. So I wouldn't be able to tell you. Ooh. This one's gonna need refill. Thank God I have the refill. This is not my marker. That's I had to resort to one from a colleague because I forgot. Either I forgot it at home, or I lost it. But I was missing a number. I was missing the number 3, and that's the one that helps me blend the darker shades on the skin and my base for darker colors like the hair.
And when you say refills, what you were doing before, where you pull out the nib out
exactly.
and you pour it in there.
Exactly.
Different.
I got one for each.
Oh wow. Okay. So whatever you carry, let's say one of these.
I got the refill bottle. Yeah. But that's still, and that's why when you bring on top of that, when you bring actual colors.
Yep.
Oh my God, you're gonna bring
You have to bring refills and the actual.
Yeah, you're gonna have a whole luggage just for that. Might as well do the leaves actually.
You do yours with a bit of mixed media as well, with pencils as highlights.
Yeah,
right?
that's a kind of like a.
Well, it gives it a really nice touch.
Yeah, it brings more work on the piece, but it also adds more rendering, texture, volume. It helps fix a few inconsistencies sometimes with the light, or emphasize an area that you wanted to bring the focus on. Oh, I gotta be. Completely forgot. This is skin, and this is skin also. So it's gonna. I have to keep track of. I have to keep track of what kind of density for my grays I want to keep around the parts that are going to be exposed, flesh, or just costume.
Do you have the Sorry.
All right, so now as a reminder that this area should stay clear, I'm going to make a few leaves darker. That's going to be my note that this area should stay lighter no matter what. All right. I'm going to go with a second round of number 3 here.
There's a question for you.
Yep.
Do you have any recommendations for learning to draw any pose from memory?
Well, you got to train your memory for that's the key element actually. You practice, but you gotta whenever you're not holding a pen and drawing, you gotta look at how people stand, look at how people walk, look at how they are waiting on the bus or at the subway station or on a bench or at the theater. Just try to memorize how they sit, how they stand. And then if you have a sketchbook, if you have a notebook, even better, you can sketch in a few minutes and try to capture the quintessential details of the pose, and that's just all you need to do. Then you're gonna find your own way of rendering stuff very quickly because people are gonna move. They won't even notice that you're drawing them. So you gotta act fast. But that's the best. As a practice, you know, using live models, that's the best way to go. You want me to sign a book? Can you come back like last hour of the show?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna probably do that. It's just my book. Can you have a second? My fault. Right. I said, anytime you need a ride, I'm going to the show. You might be asking me to worry about it.
Right. Oh.
Our celluloid heroes will be signing.
Another question for you. Do you have any reading recommendations, like comic reading recommendations? Tough one, isn't it?
No, I don't read comic books. I'm too busy making them. I don't have time to read any. Whatever I read was back in the 90s, and then when I started working, I didn't have time for it. So I would send you back to the classics. Things like Batman Year One, Preacher, whatever is coming out right now, I would say read Big Trouble in Little China, Old Man Jack, because that's the book I did the covers for.
There you go.
Nope. No.
What about Samurai Jack on Running Mechanical?
That's Vaporella too.
Yeah, well, that one's from way back. But if you send me an email, I'll send you one I've been working on. There was an auction piece for Big Wow a few years back. She's leaning over a tombstone.
Okay.
A vampire. It's not family friendly, but
That's okay. That's okay. Not everything has to be.
But yeah, no, anything Betty Page or Barbarella.
Okay. Let's say 100% definitely Barbarella right away when you have the chance.
Well, I'm back.
When you're back.
All right, so number 3, number 4. I'm just thinking of the process.
So I have another question for you from a guy, one of our mates called Jose. He says, can I name drop, as in name drop Ken or Terrence, and get a commission done in New York Comic Con?
I won't be in New York.
Oh, there you go, Jose. He will not be in New York. So what's the next con that you're going to be at?
The next show I'll be at in the US is Rhode Island. It's either on the 2nd or the 6th of November.
Okay. There you go, Jose. So if you heard that, Rhode Island.
Where's my...
Name drop is there, and you might get on the list. Name drop is there.
Our name drop is there, and you won't get on the list at all.
All right.
If you bring him some foot truck flat books, you might get in.
Anything after volume 10.
That's right. Yes.
No.
Starts to look like she might need some oregano and some
Yeah.
whatever other.
Oh, she needs that Chinese medicine, that water oil for the bruises and burns, which is pretty efficient actually.
Now, is there any reason why you would have done coat picking and colors on top as opposed to, any other process you might have done?
Because the shadowing is the most important part.
Okay.
What I'm doing now, a 5-year-old could do. It's color by numbers, but the shadows is what makes the difference.
Okay.
Because even though I put colors on top of my shadings,
Yep.
and it might be losing
Yep.
my colors,
Yep.
I still have the indication as to where I will put the light later on when everything is dry. So then I will enhance the contrast between the two areas.
Okay.
Either the lights or the counter lights, like the lights in the shadow underneath here. I will still find my way through all this. I'm gonna make her eyes.
Get all like crapped up. What's his face?
All right.
Is this a more desperate Ivy, or I mean, it looks like she's
Yeah, battle damaged.
battle damage. Okay.
Yeah. Are you still here tomorrow, Fred, or no?
I will be anyway. So why don't we give you the night? But I would love to pick up in the morning. Okay?
Oh yeah,
Fair
no,
enough?
yeah. Whatever I will add probably on the last hour of the show, and then it'll be ready. So it'll be ready for pickup tomorrow morning.
Excellent.
Because it's just the side figures in the back, and stuff. It's
Okay,
just a
sure.
little outline and stuff.
Okay.
So
You
no,
want it done right. So.
no, yeah.
You're smooth. He made us real special. We're having this nice conversation.
Hey, when he packs them, he's thinking of who he's going to give them to, so that's special.
I've got these chocolates for you, straight from Australia. You can have them. Oh, great. Tomorrow I'll bring you, that Men Without Hats song, blah, blah, blah. I'll bring you these.
Hey,
It's not special, man.
did you get him to your house?
Did I get him to my house? He didn't bring anything that good yet.
I brought him to my house
Really?
without bringing anything, and then he brought something.
I've never been to his house.
And studio.
And studio.
And you went to his house and you made it out alive?
Well, you know, I was a bit worried when he threw the hood over my head and started driving. But yeah.
All I can say is Batman is such a poor shot.
Are you sure you want that can? I'll take it off your hands.
That's terrible. Do it again. Tear it out and do it again.
Have fun, guys.
Wow, you're going real mixed media.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm waiting. I'm waiting for it to dry, and then I'm gonna put some highlights with a pencil.
Oh, okay.
Still not as bloody as your one, though, Matthew.
I shouldn't sign. I shouldn't sign before that because that's bad luck. No, I'm kidding. All right. So
Do you want me to do that for you?
that's my workout. If I could do it with my legs, I would, because I'm sitting all day. I need to move a little bit.
In Vegas this year, walking around, there was a guy out by the Bellagio who was a quadriplegic, but he was drawing some of the sweetest lines I've ever seen with his mouth. He was just doing these great little heads, you know, these head
They
sketches
can't
out this
either with
big.
their feet or with their mouth.
Yeah. All right, well, outstanding. It's one of those ones where it has a, I'll definitely bring it back now. Yeah. Gotta support the art. So.
All right, the yellow.
Oh, I went to the store.
That's what we keep. I'm ready, but I guess for you,
That was the first year. This year was, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a 5. It's right in front, right in front, right outside the front.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Yeah, just in case you're
Okay, since most of the people are here, these two guys, you. She wants to join us? Kat, do you want to join us tonight for dinner? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going to be a party of 14. I'm busy, but whoever's not busy right now needs to figure out reservations or anything.
Okay. Any particular
Steak, whatever, food.
I'll let you do that since
She won't make the call. Robert, it's good to see you. I saw you last time. I didn't get the booth. I didn't get to go there.
You had like 5 people.